All right, let's talk about Postgres. Now, I know what you might be thinking. It's a database. It stores data, end of story. But what if I told you it's so much more than that? Today, we're going to peel back the layers and look at the hidden superpowers that make Postgres one of the most versatile tools out there. Let's get into it. This quote from One Uptime just nails it. A normal database? Yeah, it's like a good, solid kitchen knife. It does one job and it does it well. But PostgreSQL with extensions? Now that's a Swiss Army knife. It's got the corkscrew, the scissors, the little magnifying glass, all these specialized tools ready to go all in one package. So how does this whole Swiss Army knife thing actually play out in the real world? Well, it all comes down to the power of integration. And trust me, it can totally change the way you think about building software. Okay, look at this. On the left, you've got the old school way of doing things. You have your database, sure, but then you also have a separate search server, maybe an external service for handling maps, and a bunch of other little things. Each one needs to be managed, monitored, and scaled independently. It's a lot. Now look at the right. With the Postgres approach, all that functionality, the search, the mapping, it all lives inside the database. It's cleaner, it's simpler, and it means less ops headaches. Big win. Theory is great, but let's make this way more concrete. We're going to look at two killer extensions that solve completely different problems, but show off this power perfectly. First up, PostGIS. This thing is amazing. It basically bolts a full-blown mapping and geography engine right into your database. Suddenly, Postgres doesn't just know about numbers and text, it understands points on a map, delivery routes, and city boundaries. So if you need to build something that finds, say, all the coffee shops within a 5-minute walk, PostGIS is your answer. And here's the magic of how it's so fast. When you ask PostGIS for those nearby coffee shops, it doesn't just dumbly check every single shop in your city. No way. First, it uses a highly specialized spatial index to instantly find a small list of potential candidates. Only then does it do the heavy lifting, the precise distance calculations, on that much smaller group. It's smart and it's incredibly efficient. Okay, let's jump from the world of maps to the world of words. This is PG_TRGM. Ever wonder how search boxes can find what you're looking for even if you make a typo? This is how. It works by chopping up words into little 3-character chunks called trigrams. By comparing how many trigrams two pieces of text have in common, it can figure out how similar they are. So when your user searches for chocolate cake, PG_TRGM helps you find chocolate cake. So here's the play-by-play. Your user types in their query, typos and all, PGTRGM breaks that down into trigrams. Then, and this is the key part, it uses another special index, a GIN index, to lightning fast find all the records that share a lot of those same trigrams. Finally, it scores and ranks them, so the best match floats right to the top. It's just brilliant. So hold on a second. We've got a single database that can navigate a city and forgive our spelling mistakes. This feels a little like magic, right? How on earth can one system be an expert in so many different things? Well, it's not magic. The answer is baked right into the very core of PostgreSQL's design. It was built from the ground up to be extended. This, right here, is its secret weapon. The secret sauce is this, a deeply pluggable architecture. Think of it like a toolbox that doesn't just come with tools, but has slots to add completely new kinds of tools you invent later. PostgreSQL lets developers create totally new ways to store and search data, especially through something called indexed access methods. And we're not just talking about indexes. This extensibility runs through its veins. You can add new data types, like the map coordinates in PostGIS. You can add new functions, new operators, and yes, brand new types of indexes that are perfectly tuned for your custom data. The whole system is a playground. And that brings us to indexes. Because having a foundation that lets you build new tools is one thing, but knowing which tool to use for the job, that's where you get game-changing speed. So let's look at the toolbox. The B tree is your standard screwdriver. It's the default, and it's great for most simple jobs. But what if you need to search inside a JSON document? That's when you grab the GIN index. Dealing with shapes on a map, you need a GIST index. And for giant, chronologically ordered tables, a BRIN index is super lightweight and fast. It's all about picking the right tool. And right here, this is where it all clicks into place. Remember those cool extensions we talked about?
They're not just doing some slow, brute force work. PostGIS gets its incredible speed from the GIST index, and PG_TRGM performs its fuzzy search magic thanks to the GIN index. The extensions provide the features, but the specialized indexes provide the speed.
Now, of course, with all this power, you gotta be smart about how you use it. Specialized indexes are amazing, but you can definitely shoot yourself in the foot if you're not careful. So, here are a few quick tips. Do take the time to pick the right index for your query, but please, don't just slap an index on every single column. That's a classic rookie mistake. Pro tip, do create your indexes with a concurrently option in production so you don't lock up your tables. And hey, don't forget to run vacuum and analyze to keep them in good shape. And if you remember one thing, make it this. There's always a trade-off. Every single index you add makes your read queries faster, but it makes your write operations, your inserts, updates, and deletes, a tiny bit slower. Your job is to find that perfect balance for what your application actually does most. So the real takeaway here is that your database isn't just a boring old filing cabinet. It's an active, powerful engine. Postgres can simplify your entire tech stack and give you capabilities you thought you needed a whole separate system for. The only question left is, now that you know what it can really do, what are you going to build with it?